Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Hot Wheels collaboration. So this is the collab between Transformers and Hot Wheels. Uh, these guys are packaged in a card similar to how Hot Wheels are. So I don't have the box. It's not a box. And this is the back part. Let's look at Twin Mill first. So this is the back part of the packaging. We have Twin Mill here in his vehicle mode, in his alt mode, which is really cool. And yeah, you can see here the Hot Wheels logo right there, Hot Wheels here as well. And this is actually the front. As you've seen, I have dismantled the front part. So yeah, that's for Twin Mill, and this is for Bone Shaker. That's pretty much the same. We have Bone Shaker here looking awesome in this robot mode. His alt mode also really looking awesome. And the Hot Wheels logo, and this is the front. Really awesome as well. And now let me adjust the camera and focus on the figures themselves. So let's start with Twin Mill. So Twin Mill comes with two accessories, which are blast effects, like fire effects like this. They're kind of yellow orangey colored, and they're nice. And they can be attached here in his vehicle mode so that it has like afterburner effects, which is really nice. So a closer look at Twin Mill. I love the paint ups on this, the details. This guy looks really awesome. It actually looks like a real Hot Wheel. The only part that I don't really like is the back, because it's kind of inconsistent with how the other sides look. See the sides, the top, the front, side. It looks awesome, but the back feels a little too plain for me. And underneath, you can see Twin Mill's face there. So yeah, that is Twin Mill, and here we have Bone Shaker. So this is his accessory. It's kind of like the gear. You can actually attach it here in his vehicle mode, which is like a gigantic gear, which looks weird. It has the Autobot, excuse me, insignia on top. And yeah, the design is awesome. It becomes like a staff or a mace in his robot mode. And for his vehicle mode, I can say that this one looks way better than Twin Mill. As you can see, the skull is really awesome here in front. All the paint details here is really amazing. All of this are painted, and like the fire effects there, and has a Hot Wheels logo as well. Even the seats are painted. Even this, well, almost everything here is painted. I don't think this one's painted, but yeah, even the back here looks nice and clean. Now, one more thing about these Hot Wheels figures. Their wheels are really nice, so they roll really well. Same with this one. And underneath, that's how it looks. So yeah, it's a closer look at Bone Shaker. Now, let's do some size comparisons with some standard Transformers figures. So first we have, of course, Optimus Prime, 86 Optimus Prime right here. And as you can see, Prime is definitely bigger than these two. Okay, let me adjust the camera right there. Now, I guess next is Sideswipe, one of my favorite figures that transforms into a sports car. And it's not in the middle. And the two Hot Wheels figures actually scale well with the modern figures like the Studio Series and even the War for Cybertron ones. And here we have Bumblebee from the 86 movie. Oh, by the way, before I move on to their robot mode, these two parts can be detached. And these are kind of weapon integration, because this will be Twin Mill's weapons later on in their robot mode. So here we have Twin Mill and Bone Shaker in their robot mode. So transformation is quite unique for these guys. So I'm going to post the transformation videos in my next two videos for each one of these. And before we go to Twin Mill, let's start with Bone Shaker first. So for a closer look, the head sculpt is amazing. It looks really nice in my opinion. The skull again looks awesome here, and he doesn't look like an Autobot, to be honest. He looks like a Decepticon here. And again, the paint apps on this guy is just really amazing. The orange blends well with the black, and of course, like the small details. And if you look closer to the legs is kind of plain, just black and silver plastic right there. The wheels look awesome here, and his shoulder pads, and the what do you call this? The smokestacks look awesome here as well. And at the back, he looks really nice. He looks really clean, except for some slight hollowness here, which is okay. I don't really mind that since it's from the back and it's not that obvious. So before I show you the articulation for this guy, my major, not really concerned, but ick on this guy is his ankles. So if you look at him at this way, his feet look normally like squarish feet. It's okay. But when you do the ankle tilt, you realize that the front part are not part of his tilt or his foot, like the ankle tilt for his foot. So when you pose him, which involves using the ankle pivot, it looks really weird because it separates from the front of the foot. In my opinion, that just looks really, really weird. So yeah, let's look at Bone Shaker's. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, let's look at this articulation. So the head can look up, down, sideways, and it can even shake a little bit to the sides. The shoulders can move all the way here. So you can move the what do you call it, shoulder pads up so that you can rotate it all the way. There is a bicep swivel. There is an elbow bend 90 degrees. Unfortunately, no wrist swivel for this guy because of transformation. There is a waist swivel. He can kick sidewards pretty far, forwards that far, and backwards farther than forwards. He has a thigh swivel, knee bend, which is really good because of transformation, more than 90 degrees. And as I've mentioned earlier, he has ankle pivots that look really, really weird. Although they are really nice. I just wish they could have made a way, or they could have done a way for this panel to be attached to this. And Bone Shaker comes, of course, with his weapon, which is his stick or his gear, and it becomes kind of a mace thingy for him. So yeah, that's it for Bone Shaker. Now for Twinmill, again, because of the color combination of blue and light blue and the clear plastic, he looks kind of plain. And for a closer look, although the face sculpt looks awesome, I like the yellow eye visor thingy. And the expression on the face looks really serious, kind of like he's really ready to beat up some Decepticons. One thing that I kind of not really look weird, but it's kind of distracting for me is if you look at it for eye level like this, the chest plate or his chest piece is kind of getting in the way of his face almost. So if you tilt it just a little bit, it covers his mouth already. As you can see there, it's kind of, these two things here on the side are in the same level as his eye, so it's kind of weird. And one more weird thing is his shoulders. So if you need to move this up in order to move his arms all the way up. So really weird articulation for the shoulder. I'll show you again later. So it's still kind of plain for him. He doesn't have that much paint as Bone Shaker. And the legs, for me, in this position, the knees look like they're really high. Although if you bend it, it's kind of normal sized or normal length. And it's just the proportion. It looks like that the leg looks really long for me. And one more complaint is the leg, the inside, the side of the leg is really hollow. It's just unfortunate. I really love how Bone Shaker was made. Everything looks awesome on him, but Twinmill, this is really a big ick in my opinion. Now let's look at his articulation. So the head can move to the sides. Unfortunately, oh, he can look up and down slightly. Now for the shoulders, I've shown you this. Can move to the side. Oh, one more thing, sorry. There are some like I don't know what these are called, but it has mine has on both shoulders, and I'm pretty sure those are not designs, part of the design. So anyway, for the shoulders, it can move all the way to the side and up like this if you move the shoulder pads. There is a bicep swivel. The elbow can bend less than 90, and there's an extra articulation right there because of transformation. There is a wrist swivel. There is a waist swivel. The legs can kick really high, which is really nice. Forwards, also high, and backwards, also high. There's a thigh swivel, of course. Knee bend, 90 degrees knee bend. And of course, the ankle pivot. The ankle pivot here is nicer than bone shakers. Now for accessories for Twin Mill, I mentioned earlier that the stacks on his vehicle mode can be detached. Now these will become his weapon, and it can be attached like this. So there is a peg right there on his forearm. You just gotta slide it in, and these become some kind of flamethrower, which you can always incorporate the effects, the blast effects, which make it look like he is flamethrowing something. So yeah, that's it for the robot mode. Let's do some size comparisons. Now here they are stacked up with, again, the three figures that I've shown earlier. Optimus Prime, Sideswipe, and Bumblebee. So as you can see, they are the standard size for a deluxe class figure like Sideswipe. They are bigger than a mini-bot like Bumblebee, and they are significantly smaller than a leader class Optimus Prime. So final thoughts on the Transformers and Hot Wheels collab figures Twin Mill and Bone Shaker. These are my first collab figures, and to be honest, they did not disappoint. I like how they are well detailed, especially in their vehicle mode. Their vehicle modes are really good. I think they focused on that, and it's obvious with Twin Mill that they focused on the vehicle mode. Their articulation are pretty standard for today's figures, and for the price point of a standard deluxe class, they're really good. They're a really nice addition to your collection. If you ask me if I would recommend you guys buy it, yes, I would definitely recommend buying these figures because they're definitely worth it. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you do, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.